Ruse Radio. I don't like when people branch out like that. It's like what you were saying about genre bending, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
and it's genre bending, but it's still within the like rap. So that's the thing, bro. Like every genre's got like subgenres within it. You know what I mean?
You know, I used to say this a lot. I haven't said it in a while, but I'll say it again. Rap music. I can't remember who I steal this from, but I heard it somewhere. It's like rap music's going through what rock music went through in the 70s.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's a shame that we didn't classify hip-hop music. Like, we should have a hip-hop music awards where it's like, this is trap, this is emo, like all these different categories, right?
Why don't we do that?
Why don't we do that?
That would be dope.
Because that's what it is.
So many people would tune into that because that's like relevant and shit, you know what I mean? Like with the time.
I agree.
Like I haven't tuned into a fucking thing like that in forever because they're playing like Taylor Swift's winning in every fucking year, you know what I mean?
That's because like the people who are even voting on that, they're not even the people that are in touch. It's just these like record executives or people who pay to be people who can vote.
Right.
It's just so weird how that works. Because like
I don't even understand that.
I don't understand that either. Like I think the People's Awards are the best way to do it. Like there are still, you could say people would cheat, but like it really should be some way where people vote for the best songs. But the whole point I'm making about rap music is that if we had some kind of classification, because when you say hip hop, a lot of the time people ain't really talking about hip hop.
Right.
They're talking about something else. Like they're talking about emo rap or trap music. Or
it could be so many different things.
Yeah, there's so many different things nowadays. But like, to me, hip hop, we're talking like boom bappy kind of stuff. We're talking lyrical, like over some nice drums and just a voice that's saying words that you have to think about.
Right.
And it's lyrical. It's like hip hop. Hip hop's about the words. That's what it's always been. So nowadays we got all this music that's more about the vibe, and that's fine.
Right.
But like, that's not necessarily. I mean, maybe it is, but we should I think we should just have different classifications. Like it should fall under the umbrella, but it shouldn't be the same thing.
Yeah. That should be like, exactly what you're saying. Just
it's
like
just so weird that we don't have that. Like, you know.
Yeah, and this is what I got in a discussion with somebody before because they were saying like they think it's stupid how people like they'll be like, oh, I'm a singer, and I'm a rapper. It's like, no, just be one thing. Or it's like how I do trap metal, how the genre we call it trap metal. They're like, no, don't call it trap metal, just call it rap or just call it metal.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, why? Like, what did people do before metal was like the metal genre was made? What were they calling that type of music? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So like, what were they calling hip hop before it was hip hop? You know what I mean? Like.
They didn't call it anything, dude.
You know what I mean?
It didn't exist.
Somebody came up with the name of the genre and decided this is going to be this. So why can't they do that more, though? You know what I mean? Like, it's like they just stop at hip hop and then they just stop at metal and they like. But actually, I did look on Spotify and see that they're doing some kind of subgenre thing, like because like when I looked at my favorites for this year, it said like it was very specific to which type of metal. There was like post hardcore, and then it was like. A lot like progressive metal, you know what I mean, and death metal. Like there was different genres. It didn't just say metal,
right? Like they're trying to switch up for at least for metal. They're trying to make it so there's a couple extra things.
I think it's with rap too because I saw emo rap and I saw
interesting
punk rap or something. It said you know what I mean. Like so, like, for like the emo style rappers, you know, like Lil Peep or whatever. Like they're starting to come up with genres because there's so many artists that do that. So they're like. We need something else to classify this as because...
They're becoming self-aware.
Yeah, which I fuck with Spotify for that, dude. Spotify, like, they're on this shit compared to a lot of other music platforms.
I agree. So. I like Spotify. I wish that they did at least what Tidal does. And I also, I ain't afraid to say it, yo.
What do you mean?
Because they have Tidal makes it so there's like a better streaming... You're paying more, but they make it so you can have a better streaming quality. It's like hi-fi is what they call it. But it is true. It's like a higher...
like the actual audio is better?
It sounds crisper, yeah.
Really?
Because if I listen to my song on Spotify, as opposed to like the mix that I uploaded to Spotify, there's a slight difference. And it's not as if...
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean... It's not a big difference, but it's like I can
noticeable difference.
Yeah, I can hear it.
If you're like an engineer,
if you had the CD, you would probably hear a better version of it. Or if I upload it to YouTube and you play it off of YouTube, that might even sound better. I don't know. Because it's a streaming service. And I think it's all about the way that they encode things. So I'm not 100% sure how it works exactly, but the whole point is like it's about the way that they individually do it. And the thing is, Spotify, let me ask you guys something. How in the world y'all gonna go out here and tell artists, hey, if you pay us an extra, or no, I'm sorry, not this. If you make it so we pay you like a fraction of the amount we were already gonna pay you, which is like half a penny for each play, or like a tenth of a penny, who knows? Very small amount.
Yeah.
So they'll offer you, they'll say, hey, how about we give you half as much, and then in return, we put your songs on these playlists so it's easier to find them, or we'll like recommend your music to people more than other music.
Yeah.
So first of all, have you ever heard of a pay-to-play video game? Because that's exactly what that shit is. You're telling me that I make less money, and the trade-off is that I'm getting my stuff shared with more people. Like, you're already not paying me very much. Like, you guys can't afford it, and now you're saying that if I get paid less, you'll be more apt to share it, which you could already do. You just don't.
Right. Yeah.
So that's in itself, whatever.
I guess this is like all. I guess what you're saying to me is kind of new because like I use a platform called DistroKid, and it sends it to all of them.
Yep, that's what I use.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I use CD Baby, but I also have DistroKid.
So what you're telling me though is that like Spotify is taking more from the artist than like Tidal is?
It's a promotion. Actually, it's different for each one.
Through distro account, it's all connected or something.
Each one gives you a different amount per stream. Like the payout for YouTube is the lowest. Yeah. It's really low on YouTube. It's like if somebody streams your song on the video that they uploaded, or I don't know if DistroKid does it, but like the content ID thing. If that happens, then you get paid like 0.0016 or some low.
Nothing.
Yeah, but if you have tons of fans, you get millions of views.
Then
you're gonna get some money.
Yeah, I see.
But like I think I saw Kato, the producer, because he's always posting like media tips and stuff. He posted something where it's like if you wanted to make $1,000 a year off your music streams off Spotify, you'd have to stream. I think it was 33,000. What was the number? It was like you'd have to have 33,000 people, I believe, stream your songs twice a day for a whole year, or something like that.
Wow.
And that would make you $100,000. Cut that in half, $50,000. You need about 16,500 people to stream your songs twice a day. Cut that in half again. You want to make $25,000 a year. Now you only need like 8,000 or 9,000 people to stream your songs twice a day. So I feel like if you were trying to make like $25K at least, it's just about getting a dedicated fan base of at least like around 5,000 or 10,000 people.
Yeah, and for
streaming.
That's through streaming, right?
Yeah.
And that's what's kind of a lot of people aren't paying attention to is that like a lot of these artists that are like making it, a lot of them have like merch or like different things like that. That's really supporting their music more than anything.